So I thought this time I would talk about my bike. Sort of that way, if somebody asks me a bunch of questions about my bike, I can just sort of refer them to this video. I'll probably pull over off in a parking lot somewhere and give you a good walk around, and I'll do that once I get my plastics back too. But I ride a 2000 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. It's for those of you who don't know what it is, it's a 600cc super sport motorcycle. It has had some work done to it by the previous owner. What I mean by that is it's a carbureted bike, and it has a full Stage 1 Factory Pro carb jet, and it also has a full headers and back Muzzy exhaust. It has a -1 front sprocket and a +3 rear sprocket. So what all of that means is the gearing it has been changed, the sprockets have been changed, so it accelerates quicker. Plus, it's been given more horsepower. It came stock with 112, but the exhaust alone is supposed to add a minimum of 12 horsepower. And I can't find any information on how much the carb jet is supposed to add. So it's pushing, my best guess, at least 130 horsepower at the crank, which is a pretty good amount for a 600cc bike, because it's much lighter than a liter bike or something like that. And this is my first bike, and I'll do another video sometime about whether or not I think a 600 is a good first bike for someone. I am currently, I talked a little bit about this in my first video, but I'm currently having the fairings painted right now. There was a lot of damage on the right side from the previous owner. He had high-sided it. Several years ago, making a left-hand turn, landed on the right side, and all the damage was cosmetic. And so I'm getting all of that painted, and I've got a spare tank for it that came with the bike. And so right now I've got the 2 fairings that I have to ride the bike on, and those are fairings that came with the bike. They're yellow, and my bike was originally red. So I've got like a red front fender, a red tank, a red rear seat. I've got the stock seat on right now. Not sure if you can see. And then yellow fairings. So it looks pretty bad. But those should be back in about a week or so. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like with the fairings back painted. This is a very, very fun bike. It's also a very, very fast bike. It's ludicrously fast. It is ridiculously overpowered. At least in my experience from driving a Ford Taurus and a Toyota Camry. But I absolutely love it. It is the coolest motorcycle ever. Tell you what, I'm going to turn around. And I'm going to pull in here and do a little walk around to my bike. Just for y'all. So I'll show you sort of some of the cool parts about it. Alright, like I said, it's pretty gross looking right now. Red wheels and everything. The +3 rear sprocket, -1 up front. It's got ram air right there. There's the Muzzy exhaust, and I think it's a pretty cool looking bike. I really love it. Like I said, I've got a new tank. I've got new fairing or painted fairings that are going to go on. It's going to look pretty sweet. Right now it looks pretty bad, but that's my bike. And there's a clutch working. I did the clutch replacement on it myself, and I do all of the maintenance myself. So I really like it. I just cleaned and lubed the chain and everything. I do that every 500 miles or less. And I really like doing maintenance on my bike. So this is kind of a boring video, but if you think you'd like to see some more, or like to see my bike when it gets all the painted clothes back, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and comment if you have something to say or a question, or send me a message. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love your subscription. And I think it'd be really cool to get your subscription and be able to start having conversations with you about motorcycles and stuff. You know, tell your friends about me if they like to watch moto vloggers. I aspire to be the next I Am Ramekin or Chase on Two Wheels, so that's probably not going to happen with how long I left my turn signal on. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and you have a great day. God bless.